It's not asking because you want to know whether it's bad or not. You're asking for reassurance.
Yes.
You're asking
It's just
I
like
made the right decision.
yes.
And
Exactly.
if we say no, it's now like, oh,
You
so
understand.
You
So you
hate
actually
my decision making and how I look and
that's the thing.
That's what happens.
With women, you're always walking on eggshells.
No,
it's
but
just
what
like
happens.
it's
If your wife is perhaps fighting with you and arguing with you, do not let your first question be,
are you on your period? Don't. These are questions that women have always wanted to ask men, but always felt like, maybe I'm gonna offend him. Maybe it doesn't come
maybe
out
I'm
right,
scared.
or maybe it's not right. You understand?
Welcome to the Man Podcast, where your mind truly matters. We're your hosts, Tatenda and Rudy. Here, we tackle life's challenges, foster resilience, and promote wellness. Each episode promises to make a difference, one viewer at a time. Buckle up for a journey of enlightenment, because in the world of man, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Stay tuned.
And welcome back to another one, guys. We are so happy to be here. It's Friday.
Another one.
No, I'm happy it's Friday, and we are happy to be back.
It's actually
Friday
coming out
and
on
we're
a Saturday.
recording. It's a Friday and we're recording, but we're gonna post it tomorrow. We wanted to go live, but things just happened, unfortunately, this week where it was really busy for both of us. We had a sickling. We've had a guy that doesn't want to be on camera today, so we just decided let's just do a recording. But you know what the thing is, it's still quality time with you guys, so we appreciate you. And Tristy, how was your week?
Tristy. Oh, jeez. It was a week again. I generally tend to say that quite a lot. Yeah, I was sick on Tuesday and Wednesday. Well, technically from about Monday, but I only went to the docks on Tuesday. Yeah, very
But
busy.
it's that season. It's the season. Like,
Bro,
I
it's
mean,
changing
if
seasons.
you've seen, even at school, I don't know, Tats has probably seen it as well. The kids that you're coaching, everyone. It's, sorry, can't do the session this week. I'm sick, or I can't do that. I'm sick.
Well,
you know,
I had
my
5 learners in my class absent
yeah,
between the
no,
last 2
it's
weeks
been
on a
bad.
day.
And then, I mean, I've had kids that come to the office. Please, can you phone mom? Can you phone dad? I'm
24/7,
sick.
bro.
So yeah. Well, I hope if anyone is sick that is watching, if you're watching from home, wherever you're watching from, hopefully there's some people from overseas watching. I hope that you are well. Hope that you're in good spirits. Yeah, let's be happy. Let's be happy, even though it's been a crap week. And I think also, I know personally, I actually go through this thing, and I told you about it. Is between end of July till like November. I'd say also maybe toward the
October.
end of November. It's that like end of year, like that just the push, that the woes I go through. Like, and I'm just like, it needs to get to that point, because I think once November hits, like sort of towards the end of November, and maybe a bit of October, you start seeing the Christmas decorations go up in the malls, and you know, there's that spirit starting to build up. There's that excitement that it starts to come. Then it's fine. Then the rest of the year goes quickly, and we're in festive season.
I'll be fair. You've just mentioned August, September, October.
We still got 3 months of hell.
That's a quarter of your year.
But it goes.
Watch out for the hands. They're fixing things.
Those are really sexy hands, if you can't see them.
Woo-hoo!
Tatenda.
Whoa. Ish, Bob the Builder has nothing on him.
Guys, I wish you could see that smile, but he's keeping it just for us tonight. So we're very blessed to have that smile. Tats, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, jeez. Good of me to join the conversation finally.
Right.
Kind of felt like you guys just started without me, and I'm feeling left out here.
It definitely wasn't you saying that you wanted to be
Before
on the outside.
he continues, there was a chair in between us
Right here.
earlier. I carried it and put it here.
With one hand, because he's so strong.
I even said, yeah, I did. I looked huge. And I said, this is for Tats. And then he walked in after having a shower thinking he was going to be
Exactly, he just came out
beautiful and smelling
moisturized.
great. He's looking fabulous.
But
He's
guess
looking
what?
He's looking really buff in that.
Yeah,
in
he's
that
looking
shirt.
massive, bro.
And then
But
he's-
guess
I don't
what?
want to be on camera.
Guess
Oh,
what?
bro.
It's your word against mine.
Yeah,
no one
bro,
saw
and
the
there's two of
chair.
us, bro. There's two
No
of
one
us.
saw the chair, so let's go to court. I'm gonna win,
I will take that chair. It's right there. I'll
Pumza?
pick it up and show them.
Pumza is on the other side there. Pumza?
She cannot testify against her
I will-
husband.
m-
Yeah.
Should I pick up the chair?
No, a spouse cannot testify against.
Should I
Yeah.
pick up the
Rudy,
chair?
you should know this because you're married.
Should I pick up the chair?
Anyway, hello everyone.
So, should I pick up the chair?
No, it's fine. It's fine, bro. It's fine. You won, bro. It's alright. Anyway,
Our
it's
word
good
won.
to be. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. It's been a while, man. Jeez. How are you?
But, well, we better now that we're here with you, because the last time we came, if you remember,
Yeah,
Pumza,
yeah,
if you remember, he ditched us.
Yeah, he just said he didn't like us anymore, and
Yeah.
you know we thought it
We
was
had
the end.
planned to be together live last time, and he did.
At least I've regained love back. So
Right.
let's take that.
Okay.
I didn't love you then, but I love you now. That's perfect.
Okay.
Reminds
Yeah.
me of a Katy Perry song.
Which one is that?
I love Katy Perry. So
I
much.
don't actually know that.
That
name
was
of
so
the song.
much.
It's the one like hot and cold, yes and no. Yeah, demonetization.
No.
Jeez, Rudy.
So she is.
Rudy, there's a lot of things that have been happening over the past 5 minutes, and I'm wondering. But they are giving signals here. Here you are, you're going, wee, 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 wee. But anyway, gents, good to see you. Laka.
Tats,
Amazing.
tell us about our.
Get off my
Why?
I don't know.
Tell us about our topic. So we actually got a really interesting topic, a fun topic, I think. And it's going to come from a place where all three of us will answer as best I think we can, because you've got two people that have been in marriages for quite some time, and you've got a person who's in a very committed relationship with no wedding ring yet, soon.
Hey,
When is the wedding
he
day?
does this all the time. Do you know what?
I'm going to be
Just-
part of those guys. When are you getting married, right?
No, he is
Yes.
that oak. Do you know
But if you
what?
like
Should
me,
I
you should've
expose
put a
what you
ring
did
on it.
today?
Yes.
Should I expose what you did to me today?
Yeah, we have to be there.
You
Of
can express
course.
what I didn't do anything.
What did you do to me during grade 5 physical
I made
education?
all the grade 5 girls turn to him and say that it's time. And
Yes.
No, so he
Tristan
tells them to
is
do
time.
lunges,
Mhm.
and he tells the boys you're practicing for one day when you ask someone to marry you. And
Okay.
he says you don't put your knee on the ground because if they say no, you got to get up and run away. Okay,
Ah.
that was his
I did not know
words
that, but
to-
that's famous. That's
Right.
profound.
profound.
Yeah. Mm.
Massive brain, and I really appreciated that because he was helping those boys out for one day. But anyway, he then goes and he points at me and he's like this, Oak. And I asked him, why'd you keep looking at me? Because he's saying this while looking at me.
Yeah.
And what did you say?
Can't remember.
No, say what
I
you
have
said.
no idea. What did I say?
Clearly you remember. So tell us.
Okay, so he turns and he goes, yeah, because this is for you. I'm telling this is directed at you because you're taking way too long or whatever. And then he tells all the girls to turn and tell me that,
No, I didn't say.
What's stopping you from popping the question, bro?
whoa, this is not
This is
the
a good topic.
conversation.
I like this
man.
topic.
It's going nicely, right?
Light fade.
Why?
Spotlight.
Yeah, spotlight on Tristan. Why the cold feet?
There's no cold feet.
Okay, so do it, bro.
The feet are not in the water.
Perfect.
Exactly.
So when is the wedding day?
No. You see, you cannot have cold feet if your feet are not in.
You've got a pastor.
I still
Yes.
have
Got
socks.
a ring bearer.
Are
Exactly.
you a pastor?
Yes.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And I'm a great MC.
I mean, I
You
do
see,
say that.
You can be.
however-
We can counter MC
I
if Rudy is tired with the rings.
live podcast at the
podcast
wedding.
at the wedding. Yes.
I'll take nice photos.
We
My
got a photographer.
poem's a
That
photographer.
sounds
Yes.
exactly like my type
Kelly?
of thing.
You see,
you.
Kelly, we
Especially
got you,
in
girl.
a Catholic family, that sounds exactly how things go.
I'll cover up the tattoos.
Don't stress. Yeah, you wear a long sleeve shirt.
I wear polo.
Yes, a polo neck.
Turtleneck sweater.
Dude, where there's a will, there's
I'll
a
be
way.
like Lonely Island. Yeah, turtleneck sweater.
Anyway, where there's a will, there's a way. Pop the question, but
Where's Will?
the will.
No,
Bring the will.
I have
Okay.
a will. Let's
Bring
do
the
Catholic.
will.
Let's get to the
Anyway,
topic.
let's get back to
Explain the topic.
Amazing.
I've heard it. He hasn't heard the topic yet. So
I have.
Oh yes. Okay, so basically, Rudy comes through, and you know when a guy just sends me 10,000 messages
Without my
before.
knowledge.
Okay, wait. Sorry, Tristan. Did we tickle your fancy there?
he's a proper.
Oh, shame. So Rudy sends me these gigantic questions, and as I'm still going through one, the other one comes through. The other one comes through, and I'm like, "Jeez, bro, hold on." But
And
they're
he's not
good
a
questions.
long message texter. He's like
Yeah,
10
ta,
short
ta, ta,
ones.
ta, 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 yeah. Anyway, so
This
it
is
says
Tinder.
women ask unfiltered questions. They've always been too scared to ask men. So these are questions that women have always wanted to ask men, but always felt like, maybe I'm gonna offend him. Maybe it doesn't
Or
come
maybe
out
I'm
right,
scared.
or maybe it's not right. You understand?
I
So
was googling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is Google's.
So
Verdict.
I went through about 5 or 6 different websites of unfiltered questions between spouses, and some of them were like sort of relevant but irrelevant at the same time because it was more jokey. And then I went onto a site that basically did a poll of reasons why couples break up, and not necessarily that this is the questions that come up, but it's the questions that maybe have led to a point where it's created a unsurety or a bit of darkness in the relationship that there's just a grey area.
Yeah.
So
Or let's not talk about
yeah,
it.
let's
Kind
not
of
talk- it's
vibe.
sort of,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
sort of, you know, we'll keep it there.
Keep it there, yes.
That's your stuff,
Yeah,
this is my stuff,
yeah,
kind of thing. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So the first one was, when you're platonic friends with a man or with a guy, do you want to be treated exactly how he treats his male friends in terms of tone, the inside jokes, and the way time is spent? So basically, what question
This would
is?
be if as a guy, we've
Yes.
got another
You got a
girlfriend,
girl, a friend that's a
female-
girl, a female friend.
how would she feel?
Yes,
And how do you... And
exactly. So if let's
You just
suppose,
spoke such broken English. I
I
lost
know,
everything.
right? Yeah.
And I'm just here like
Okay, so to broke it
me
down.
no
A
hablo
female
whatever you're
friend.
speaking.
So
English.
basically...
a friend of the opposite sex. Is
Okay,
that bad?
yes.
So you've got a friend of the opposite sex.
I don't.
Okay.
No,
So
hypothetically
so
speaking.
hypothetically, if you've got a friend of the opposite sex,
Yeah.
you have a relationship now with Kelly.
Okay.
How does she feel about that friend being there as your friend?
Yeah.
Is it not meant to be reversed? How
No,
do we
it-
feel about them having?
No, but I think it's both ways.
It can work both
I
ways.
can't speak on behalf of a woman. I can speak on behalf of myself.
Okay, but how? And then also, how would you treat that friend to sort of keep them
Yes.
as a friend? Would you treat them the same way as you would a guy?
Yes.
You could answer that for me.
So basically, it's just like saying your guys' friendship or us three, our
Yeah.
friendship. If there was a lady in the middle or in
Yes.
amongst us, right? Would we go, yeah, you dumbass? Or
Yeah.
Sorry. You
Yeah,
get
I
it?
get what you're saying.
Yes.
Guy talk.
Yes. Guy talk. Yes.
okay, so
or
you guys wanna
or
answer first?
masculine talk.
Yeah. Well, I just inverted commas. Guy talk.
Yeah.
Because that's the slang word I'm using for it.
Yeah.
Guy talk is what the stereotypical name for it is. I suppose. Look, I can't really answer that question if I'm being honest. I can't have like my own personal platonic female friends. I can be friends with people in a group, like if it's a friend of someone else's or whatever. I just generally don't keep female friends outside of my
You're not
friends'
listening,
spouses.
bud. Listen here.
saying I can't answer that
Hypothetically speaking, if you did.
I cannot.
Okay.
I cannot
So
keep that friendship.
From my perspective, okay, so again, I speak, and I think I speak similarly because Tats is also in a marriage. So I can tell you from when I was friends, when Kels and I weren't married yet, okay, and I had friends that were females, but I was in a relationship. Naturally, for my partner, I didn't step away from those friendships, but I created distance in the friendship. Not because there was something there and I didn't want something to happen, but because out of respect for the person I was seeing.
Yeah.
So that was the first step.
Yeah.
That I sort of that was there because also
Without them feeling like you are
Correct.
teaching them. Yeah.
the way I treated that girl that was a friend, we were mates. The banter was exactly the same. The jokes were exactly the same. You know, there was no. This wasn't a person that I saw a future with. This was one of the boys. You know, so there wasn't chemistry. There was
Yeah.
connection. We were mates.
Yeah, mates. Yeah.
And I think that you have to first make sure that is you're both on the same sort of level to say, okay, you know, this is a friendship. That's all it's ever going to be.
Yeah.
And if you're both on the same page, great. That
Yeah.
friendship can continue, it can thrive. And weirdly enough, none of those friendships really stayed through. None of them ended.
That's
badly.
what I was gonna kind
No.
of say is that the reason why I don't have
Yeah.
female friends, every time I have had female friends outside of like Katie, for example,
Yeah.
it's his wife. I can be friends with them and that'll actually be banter vibe. Like that's
Yeah.
where I would say it's like that. But I can't half friend someone.
Yeah.
I can't half do it. And when I have ever been friends with females, it's always led to something being weird or awkward.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I look, I don't speak on behalf of everyone. It's my opinion. I don't think really those type of friendships last.
Work. Can I give you an example? I used to struggle with that actually, and I don't know if Pumza wants to in on this conversation, but I think it's a good thing. You're in on it. Perfect. Thanks.
You just roll the eyes and you're like, you're in.
I used to be that close to females, like even in my marriage. Not that anything was happening or anything,
you didn't
but
see it.
yes, I didn't see the reason why she would feel like. I always looked at her as she's insecure or she does not trust me. But in actual fact, when you have a female friend, with a female, there's always an ulterior motive. Sadly, 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's
And with
the-
men,
Yes.
like let's not just
They-
say it's just
exactly.
females, but
Or-
at least
okay.
for you, where you know there's nothing from your
Exactly.
side, you always
Yes,
felt
yes.
from the other side.
It's always when with the female species or with the opposite sex.
Yeah. let's
There's
put it that way.
there's always an ulterior motive. It may not be from you. So what my wife then made me realize was, instead of me looking at it as she's insecure or she's jealous, it was more to do with if it was her that had a male bestie that is always there, calls and video calls and whatnot, how would I feel?
You know
You
what I was
understand?
thinking?
Thoughts going like, oh.
So that's when the whole
I've just
thing
been
sort of
thinking out now.
shifted. Yeah.
So I think also, like what you said, is because there's no boundaries, like
Yes.
actual boundaries, like with Kaylee, she's my wife, so it can be banter can be there.
Yeah.
So the
There
boundary,
is no room.
the-
There's no room for.
yeah, the boundary set, you know. So I think there it is different because like with Kelly, it's the same thing. The boundary set. It's his girlfriend. It's my wife.
Yes,
So
like
if you
we're
get-
mates and they are
I'm mates
extensions
with
of our
one
friendship.
of Katie's friends, Courtney. I'm friends with her, and I was actually friends with her before I was friends with her boyfriend. But the boundary set. This is Katie's friend. 1, 2. She has a boyfriend. So the boundary's already been set where she's, off limits.
At least to
in
you.
essence.
Like, this is the thing. So this is quite a personal conversation because I know guys who intentionally befriend girls with that ulterior motive in mind.
But
And that's why I say to you, I can't, because
And from
again,
person
having
to
gone
person,
to,
it'll change.
but also having gone to an all-boys school
Yeah,
my
that's-
whole life, that's why I have that opinion. Fumza, what do you think?
What am I supposed to? Okay, in my opinion, a guy is not supposed to be a best friend with a female. That's it.
Yeah.
Because I know as women, as Ted said, like we know what we want. We are attracted to you, but we are using a friendship so that we can get to know you better, and
Get
then we
in.
strike. So if you are in a relationship and you are a guy,
So it's a waiting
please
game.
Yeah.
never ever. It's like having a chicken as a pet.
But
One
no,
day
it's
you're gonna
one
eat
day-
it.
One day there's no food.
One day there is no food and you're going to eat that chicken. It's not good, guys. And I must add, as Ted said, he felt like I was insecure because he did not
Recognize
receive
it.
my boundaries.
Yeah.
I said boundaries so many times, he just didn't get it. I think he only got that like a year ago. And we've been together for like 14 years. He never understood
But
me.
obviously, again, it's the naivety nearly. I don't think it's
Yeah.
malicious because knowing him, it's naivety because I'm the same. I can't see it. I can't see someone, especially a female, trying to take advantage.
Yeah,
of me.
because the guy is so talkative and so nice. And I'll be like, why is that woman always calling you in the morning? So that means the first thing they think about is you in the morning. At night you are the last person they talk to.
Yeah, no,
that
no.
can't be good.
Okay, so the
Time
wise
out,
woman, the wise woman has said, same thing as guys. You need to be very, very careful. I think also if you're in a committed relationship,
Just
I think be very careful.
Yeah.
You need to set boundaries, and I think you need to consult with your partner
Yeah.
on where those boundaries are.
But then at the same time, remember, if that female friend is my friend, I confide in her whenever I've got a problem
exactly,
Yeah.
Right.
and that's the biggest
And
issue.
The thing is, the more you do that, the more she's going to try and sort out those small things that
Try
you're
to
complaining
do
about.
the good.
So if I go to my
Yes.
female friend and I say, she does not hug me when I get home.
Guess what's gonna happen every time you
Every
see
time
that?
she sees me, she's gonna hug me.
Okay.
As an
So
hypothetical
the answer
example.
is no.
Okay, so when I was started it and I said I can't talk about this, you
But
all
no, no, no.
as soon as Fumza goes, it's like yes. And I'm like,
But at the
that's what I
same
was trying
time,
to
we
say.
wanted to establish both parties because also
So-
understand, gents, that I can't speak from a white's point of view.
Hmm.
From black's point of view, the females are always have an ulterior
it's-
motive.
it's-
The gents always have an ulterior motive because there's
Same
this.
thing.
It's so funny that I did a guidance and counseling session with the grade 7s at my school,
Mm.
and we were speaking about sex, and one of the questions was, how do you get a girl pregnant? At what point does a girl get pregnant if you're having sex with her, right? And it sounds like a dumb question,
Yeah.
But they
I
don't-
could see where it was coming from. So I then, instead of me telling them that if you use unprotected sex or you engage in unprotected sex, I then went the route of soul ties. So I'm like, if Johnny and Messi sleep together, But remember, they also have their own history behind. So what's happening now is whatever nonsense of the girls that you've slept with or the boys that you've slept with, it's gonna come eventually to haunt you. So that's how I then took it. So when we are speaking about this, you realize that, you know what, especially from a black community, we've got this thing of this tendency of every girl that has got bum, I need to hit that, I need to hit that, I need to hit that. And as gents sitting down, instead of us telling each other that, no, that's nonsense, we're going like, geez, that girl with bums, I chowed her. And then the other guy was like, I want to chow her too. Oh, we chowed 3 this week, or we're going to chow 3 and again next week.
The toxic culture.
Toxic culture. That's the thing. And that's what happens with opposite sex relationships. The day that you don't have food in the house, that chicken, you're going to eat it.
100%. So,
You
so,
will eat it.
so, but then that's like putting it onto you guys. How would you feel about a male best friend?
No. Never.
So the way, that's exactly why I answered so quickly that I can't even
Not
discuss it. Because
a
I know.
chance.
Never.
So this is where I can maybe pick out hypocrisies within both of you. Because
but
I
then
was
that's
the
how
only
it
one
is.
to go straight away. I can't
Can I
even
tell you
answer
why?
this.
I'm too insecure.
No,
Yes.
100%.
I'm far too
Yes.
insecure.
100%.
I look at other guys. So I see.
I'm
another guy.
insecure.
So if I
Oh,
see
no,
another guy,
same.
I go.
I'm short.
He's I'm shorter than him. He's
Or he's
musclier
more
than
buffer.
me.
Yes.
He drives a
Yes, nicer car than me. Yes.
no.
It's not very hard to beat me in all of those categories.
He's probably in a better tax bracket than me. So I'm not really thinking.
You've just mentioned so many things that it's not difficult for someone to beat me.
But the thing is, remember, in relationships, there's so much hypocrisy, especially in marriage.
Oh, no, of course, but that's
Where-
exactly what I'm saying.
Where we say, and I've seen that especially in churches as well, where the pastor and all the leaders will go, if your wife doesn't want to have sex with you, then that's wrong. They must, because that's not her body. So I'm saying it's not her body, yet I want to use my own body. Because it's supposed to work
You
both
want
ways.
control,
yes,
but
yes.
you don't want them
So
to
if it's
control
not her
themselves.
body, then this one is also not mine. It's hers. You understand?
100%.
So yeah, this went
But-
south, and I loved it.
No, I think it was good.
Ready, do you have
No,
anything?
no, I'm waiting.
No,
for the
he's
next
riled
question.
up
So
now
no.
that I mentioned a guy best friend.
No friends of the opposite sex. Done.
Yeah.
It's not worth it, man.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
And women.
If you know what you've got, it's not
think-
worth it.
I think at the end, there might be the one exception where people have stayed lifelong friends and things like that. But I think that is so few and far between
Yeah.
that the risk isn't worth it.
Yes,
We can't speak on that.
we can't. Yes.
In
Besides,
that situation,
besides,
we can't speak on that.
if you two really valued your guys' friendships,
Yeah.
you understand that no, this is not working.
Yeah, we can't
Maybe
be
she's
best
married,
mates.
maybe I'm married.
Yeah.
I love you, bro.
I think
but I don't think this
having
is worth
friends
it. Yes.
Of the opposite sex is one thing, but what we're talking about is pulling them right into that tight
Yeah,
circle.
yeah.
I think there's got to be those boundaries.
It's
No,
gotta
there has
be
to be.
like
Yeah, you've got
Yeah.
to keep
over
from
the
that distance.
table at
Yes.
the minimum. And
Yeah,
it's like-
exactly.
Like work friends. It's okay. Like
After 7
No.
o'clock, you can't call me, bro.
Yeah.
You can't send me a text message.
get what you're
If there's a message, let's talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And if I'm home, please respect the fact that I've got you. Exactly. When you're fought, find Rudy. Talk to Rudy. Don't talk to her. Yeah.
Rudy fought with me.
Yeah.
Always
Do you genuinely act differently when women is on a period? When your woman is on a period?
Do we act differently?
Yes.
Do we act differently when
Do
ours-
you genuinely act
Genuinely.
differently?
Yeah. Do you have
When
a
your
different
woman is
persona
on a
or
period?
behavior style when
Yes.
your woman is on
Is on a period.
No.
Brother, I walk on ice.
Is that?
Okay, and it's not for any reason. I mean, I
Sorry, I could see your brain just
You just went bukak,
because
yeah?
he went. I walk on ice.
Okay. See, I'm even walking on ice in my mind. Kaylee, I know the week before. Kales is extremely sensitive the week before. Her moods literally will swing and things like, and it's obviously, I mean, it's uncontrollable.
I'm not
We
nodding because I
understand.
know Kaylee. It's
Yeah.
just I have the same thing.
So I can tell when it's coming to that time. So mine is not during the actual period.
I have the
That
same.
week before, I try to be extremely sensitive of her feelings. Not to the just because I don't feel it's worth it, because she might lash and it's unintentional, but I'll lash back and then it's created an unnecessary fight. So it's not that I will do it because I'm scared of her. I'm doing it because I don't want there to be added tension. It's just not nice. And
I get it.
And also, like, sometimes when you're not really thinking about her period that maybe has
You
arrived
make
that
the
week,
wrong joke.
and then you make no, and then the week before you'll go back and you had that fight or that argument, or she's mad at you, and you're like, this makes sense. So it's not that you do, but I think it's always good to be on the same page and understand exactly when her cycle starts and ends, because it gives you a bit more understanding of, she's not maybe lashing out, or she's not necessarily moody, she's not upset with you. It's just she can't really control her moods at that time.
I think,
And that's me. I mean, that's personal.
So-
I know.
so. Like me, I'm not confrontational at all. So I don't change how I behave because I already avoid conflict like the plague.
But yet you're still in cuck.
Yes,
that
no,
I know.
but the thing is, I understand it.
I spoke to
the-
your
the-
girlfriend last week, and she was like, "Yeah, you're still in cuck."
Yeah, always. But what I mean is that like I don't do and say things that I know generally will get me in trouble.
But it's not
So
necessarily.
I
acting
generally
different.
so I don't act different. The only thing is, like, if I know, it just helps me understand why things happen. It
Yeah.
helps me understand why when I said something dumb to you or whatever, but she overheard, now she goes, she just shouts at me for being a prick or something.
Yeah.
Then
she's
like
so
it makes sense. Then I go, okay. Generally, I don't take offense anyway. Like I said, I know, my thing is when I'm comfortable in the knowledge of something, it doesn't affect me. It's like I said to you, if you're tuning me, I just tune it out. I don't even hear what you say, because I know it's not coming from a place of hurting me, and I would hear it if it was, and I'd listen.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by I avoid conflicts. I don't take anything personally. If I take something personally, it needs to be taken personally, and then I will feel whatever. Well, to
Yeah.
me, it needs to be.
Yeah.
So I don't change how I behave. I just maybe am more understanding mentally. My demeanor doesn't change, but my understanding will. So I won't ever even question it.
And I think, and I'm not trying to, undermine your relationship in any way. I'm saying I think that will change once you've moved in together, and you in a marriage, because you're constantly in each other's faces. For you at that time, she might be at home and you might be at home. You're not with each other in your. It is different.
Yeah.
You will be more aware of exactly when it's going to happen and things like that, and so you are a lot more alert of these things. So you sort of go, I need to, for the greater good, and not having Armageddon within the household. Just be. It's not necessarily going, I'm scared. Can I do something, master? It's saying I'm just going to be a bit more understanding, a bit more caring, a bit more,
I think, Rosie, it's easier to manage a relationship when you're not staying together. That's why a lot of times we can have a couple that says we've been dating for 10 years and we hardly fight. Yes, we fight. Every couple does fight. But when you're staying together, it's different.
Oh, yeah.
Because remember, you're going to wake up and you're facing there, or we're going to walk out and you leave a sock.
He's pulling out his things.
I'm going to my room. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
Same
me
room,
too,
pal.
same room. Duh. Or when you are angry, it's easy for you to drop the phone. Or we're done on the phone and we
phone with the
fight.
boy, you go to your dad's
Exactly.
house.
Then you go to bed alone. So you've got enough time to process your emotions. When you're living together, you don't have time to process emotions, because everything, the processing of those emotions happens together in the same house. Unless you are saying maybe you're going to take a drive out and you go sleep somewhere for a week.
Go anywhere. I just.
You understand? You are alone. You stay at home.
No, I mean, even if we fight together.
Yeah, but
the best example.
remember, you are not together every minute of every month.
Why are you trying to ask me to understand something that I've never experienced?
Exactly,
I cannot understand it.
exactly.
I can
So-
only give you my perspective.
So with that question, for me, it's so surprising that I'm the one that gets emotional, to a point that we end up having a fight. And it's only very recent did I realize that, oh crap, man, yeah, makes sense. Because some of the fights, you're like, why was I emotional there? And to realize that Pumza is about to see a period, or the week before, whatever. And until the day that we figured that out, and it never it sort of becomes aware, like we're aware
Yeah,
that
'cause you're both
at the
aware.
moment there's something brewing. You're like, your period is coming. And my wife's period is haphazard. It's everywhere, you understand? So one moment is on this date, the next is not, and you
Guys,
understand?
And I say this now to all the viewers that are guys. Never, if your wife is perhaps fighting with you and arguing with you, do not let your first question be,
Are you on your period? Don't.
My man, it is a quick
Don't.
beat route to
Don't.
Hades himself.
Exactly. Don't.
I've seen the movie. I've been there.
Because in
watched
other
it,
words,
probably
in
watched
other
it
words,
too
when
much.
you ask that question, you're trying to say, no wonder you're crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
Like,
like,
yeah,
So
no
let me
wonder,
explain-
man.
Let me explain the movie link thing. So, I remember Kels and I, we had sort of, I think it was our second house that we had moved into. We had only been in our first house for a short period of time. So we had just moved into our second house and we were having an argument. It was around the time that it was the week before her period, if I can remember correctly. But in the argument, she's like I'm just trying to get out. Because I'm actually in the fight. I also don't want to confront. I want to get away. So I was grabbing my car keys and I wanted to go. So then Kales had told me, if you want to go, just go. Then
why
I'm
do you
about
put
to
on the
leave.
voice, bro? You're gonna
No,
get
no.
yourself in trouble.
Just let me finish.
Going as in
As in
leaving,
leaving the house.
but you're gonna come back
That I just needed to
to cool off.
cool off.
Okay.
Okay, and I didn't want to, so now I'm grabbing these because I want to go, you know. And then you want to go, then just walk out on us. Then I'm like, no, I'm not walking out. I've made it clear, I'm not walking out. I'm just trying to get some space between you. Well, then just go. So then I start walking. Then she'll walk back in front of me and where do you think you're going? And it's brilliant. So that's why
I love the voices, man. You're putting yourself. in
It's
the
amazing. It's amazing how a woman will say. There's a TikTok actually where the lady says, "If you dare walk out of that door, don't come back." And guess what? The guy goes out through the window.
We've got to find a window.
Exactly.
Next question, Tats.
Yeah. So it's something
So
else.
what's the so let's back to the question. The question was, do we genuinely act
Act
differently?
differently. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I learned the hard question before we go. So I had a cranberry juice on my. Was drinking cranberry,
You're not
right?
helping the situation
Right.
Because the banter
Then-
after this video,
Yeah.
cranberry
It's proper.
Your cranberry juice and your time
So listen.
is gonna come on your phone later.
Okay. All right. So check. So Pomza says, "Babes, can I have your cranberry juice?" Right. So I go as I'm drinking it. Can you leave some for me? So I act like I'm drinking it all. Jeez, now the tears are coming out. No, man, I'm joking. Dude, come on. So yeah,
Is that
Jones.
you or her crying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't be sure.
Oh, you can't be sure now. You're right. You're
Because
right.
that week
I'll
before
give you
was
that.
awesome.
I'll give you that.
Okay, before you
Are you?
pass, can I ask a question, please? A special question.
Special question.
So, guys, when your women are on periods, do you know the kind of snacks that they like? Do you know what you should get them when they're on periods?
Okay, so my answer is very simple. Katie always wants nice things. She always wants bed snacks. She always wants a chocky or a chippies or an ice cream. So regardless of, she gets them.
But I have to buy. I have to make sure that there's
Something
there's
specific.
chocolate. Yes.
No,
Yeah.
no, Kales is like that all the time. So
Okay.
literally, Kales loves sweets. You know, sweets, snacks.
Oh, so she's
that's
got a sweet tooth.
bad.
Okay.
So for me, there's you always make sure there's.
I see.
Always.
I see. Okay, cool. Are you comfortable talking about our menstrual cycles? So this is women asking, are we comfortable talking about their
Or no, I
menstrual?
think it means are we comfortable
With
are
them
talking
talking
to
yes.
us
About their menstrual
cycle?
cycle. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, you're right.
Just you go first.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother you.
Doesn't bother me at all.
I must
Blood's
be honest.
blood,
Yeah, for me it's also easy. I think.
It makes it easier.
I think for younger, sort of, I'd say kids coming out of varsity, maybe in high school.
We understand better.
It becomes it's a bit like, oh, you know.
Yeah.
But I think when you get to
I think when
puberty,
you've grown up,
yeah,
like,
you've grown up,
yeah.
it's you know, you're cool. You know,
Yeah.
it's a part of life. You know,
You understand that it's part of your
Yeah,
it's normal living, so it's not taboo for me to go and buy pads or whatever that she needs. Yes, yeah.
I mean, like,
I'm not even feeling. I don't feel embarrassed to walk into a store and say I want this. Yeah.
Carol's and I will do the grocery shopping now, and it's actually a joke. Do I remember which actual
Which one?
brand and exact one
Yes,
it is? And I go,
exactly.
yeah, I remember.
I buy my wife's ones. She just said, "Baby, can you please bring me pads?" And I know which
no,
ones.
I
Yeah.
just know what the packaging color is. That's all. I don't remember the words, but I know the packaging color.
I don't know whether I buy the right thing, but she
I
never
got screwed
complains.
the One time,
Yeah.
the packaging and everything is the same, but
Different
The
flow.
dots, they're
It's
different.
And I mean,
Different
I
flow.
grabbed the first one. She goes, yeah, but I'm not 13 anymore. And I'm like, Oh, I didn't read the
I still
file.
remember I once bought small ones as well, and I'm thinking it's comfortable and it's portable. That's that was. Always like, nah, babes, this is tiny. Like, am I a teenager now? I'm like, oh gosh, okay, yeah. So that's when I realized that don't change it. Just keep on doing the same thing.
I think
See if
like-
she hasn't complained, carry on with the same brand.
The other thing is as well, though, I think as younger guys, and I can do this because I was younger more recently, don't be scared to actually like learn
Ask.
about it and ask.
And ask,
Ask.
yeah.
Because
Ask.
I became so much more comfortable with it when I realized that there's so much more to it than what you think as a guy.
Yes, yes,
And then understanding that then makes you understand kind of
Yeah.
how it works and why, like for example, period cramps and stuff like that. Like you need to understand the menstrual
Yes.
cycle and your partner to understand those type of things.
I have a
Like
question for you though. Obviously, I mean, we both went to your normal co-ed school. You went to an all-boys school. So you obviously, it's not necessarily a common topic because yes, unless the guys are
only
doctors.
bio, only in
Yeah, that's what I'm
bio.
saying. So also, it's like you said, it's a good point for guys to be open to talk
Yes.
about it with their
and learn.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that was my thing
babes,
when I was
like
younger. I
babes.
wanted
Every
to-
time when you're on your period, you say your stomach is sore. Can you please let me know? Because as gents, sometimes you're like,
really bad,
yes.
like back
Because
pain.
sometimes you're like,
So it's
okay,
all
what
different.
can I do to make the cramps
Yeah, but
easier?
also you might
Do I bring
know
you a
that-
water bottle? You have to
So, like,
know.
I know-
Ibuprofen for period pain at the chemist.
Exactly.
I know.
So, but like it also it
Best.
depends on who you are. So, like I know for Kaylee, it's like one day that she needs pain meds, and that's it. Just one day. The first day, that's it.
Wow.
Just the first day, and it's like it's still painful. It's fine.
Okay.
So the answer to this one is very easy. Yes.
Ask. Yes.
Yeah.
We don't
She
mind.
likes Gen pain.
So
I don't mind
are
my
we
wife telling me.
comfortable with them talking to
No,
us
bro.
about, yeah,
I actually
Us in
prefer it.
particular, yes, and
Yeah.
I prefer.
I actually
would
prefer
it,
that,
Yeah,
yes.
I prefer
100%.
it.
I actually prefer that.
Knowledge
Yes.
is power.
Knowledge is power. Yeah. And I think also there's this whole taboo around periods, as if it's something so bad.
No.
Like that's why they said you get condoms everywhere for free, but you don't get pads out for free.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that needs to
That's
change.
why that I like it. I think it's Discam, like your big Discams.
Yeah.
They'll say like when you get to the counter, would you like to buy?
Buy it. Then they put it- I saw it
and
Spar
they
as
put
well.
There's
Yeah.
a big box.
Yes,
of
Yeah.
them in
Just-
the pads with it.
Just throw in, yes.
And we always
Yes.
will get two because you don't buy. It's their own house brand.
Yes.
Yes,
You buy
yes.
two of those, you
Just chuck it
yourself
in
down,
there, yes.
go to-
Because no girl is supposed to go through a period without pads. Because there are girls out there that it's
Katie told
tough
me-
conditions and all that.
Katie told me a
Poverty.
weird stat. It must be a couple of years ago that there is so many girls in your rural schools and your poor government schools in sort of your, I'd say your city suburbs and things like that, that don't attend school
Because they're in a
they
period.
miss so much schooling
Yeah.
because of their period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think because it's such a taboo and
Exactly.
a
Let's not talk
topic,
about it.
a
Yeah,
topic,
come on.
If it was, more people would be on board with saying, "Oh, let's help.
Come on, let's help.
Let's
Yes.
donate or whatever it is."
Exactly, exactly.
Yes, talk about it.
Let's talk about
comfortable.
it. Yeah.
Do
Let's
so.
talk.
Talk
No,
about it.
no girl deserves to be on a period and not have a pad.
No.
Yeah, and
No
also
girl.
miss school because of
Or miss school because of that.
Miss
Yes.
anything.
Anything.
Unless,
Yes.
unless it's because physically.
got-
Yes.
People
get
Yeah.
crippling
Not
pain.
because they don't have pads to go to school
Yes,
or a
but
tampon
it
to go to
shouldn't be a
school.
lack of resources.
Yeah.
if people in that are Olympic swimmers, Olympic gymnasts can still perform
With
as
the-
normal while
yeah.
they're on their period, why can't we make
Why
sure
can't-
as South
yes.
Africans to make sure
Yeah.
some little girl can go to school?
Yeah, especially like it's little girls because like kids are starting their period early and
Early, yeah. 11, 12-year-olds.
Sometimes like 10 years old.
Yes, yes. So now the next thing, the girl's got blood there, and especially imagine the girl that is being raised by a dad because mom passed away and whatever,
It's gotta be a
and
comfortable talk.
she is scared to talk to dad that dad
Because
I've got
of
blood
the
coming out
stigma
because of
of
the
what
stigma.
it is.
It has to stop. It has to stop. Would you be confident to tell me if I smell and I need to put on deodorant? So is this is a girl asking.
remember that question. That's so good.
So this is a girl asking their boyfriend
Yeah.
or wife telling their husband, babes, would you be confident to tell me if I smell? My wife does. Let me
Yeah.
just like, baby, you're stinky. Go shower.
Are
Women
we
don't have
comfortable
scum.
telling
It's
them?
the other way around.
This
That
is
they
the
are.
Yeah, or so
we
this,
Tell Pumza.
or would I tell Pums if she's stinky?
Yeah.
Whoo.
Yeah, he will. I can.
No, but you know what? I can see Tats like, baby, can I run you a nice bar?
Yeah,
Like
he
love.
does it- he
No,
does it
no,
via-
not
via,
not
doesn't
can I. Love, I've set up a hot bar for you. Yeah, my babe. Now I don't think I've got that confidence to. I don't want to break my wife. it's always as a gent, you try as much not to say stuff that will probably break her.
Yeah.
I did it once when I got home and she says, "No, I look like crap." And afterwards, I'm like, no, you actually look like crap, babe. Go take a shower or something. But then afterwards, I was like, no, Dad, come on. You understand?
So
yeah.
that's heavy.
But I was not saying it from a point of, I'm trying to hurt
you
you.
were just,
Yeah, you understand? Like just throwing in.
yeah, I've also learned where I shouldn't.
But
throw
it's
the
not
jokes
worth
out.
it, especially as gents to women.
I've had to learn where to throw the jokes. And
The
when
joke
not.
on, yeah.
Because, like you said, I'm the one who asked.
So do you know what the thing is? I know what you're saying. Like you're the one who asked, but a lot of the time it's not asking because you want to know whether it's bad or not. You're asking for reassurance.
Yes.
You're asking.
It's just
I
like-
made the right decision.
Yes. Exactly.
And if we say no, it's now like, oh, so
understand. So you
hate
actually-
my decision making and how I look and
That's the thing.
That's what happens.
With women, you're always walking on eggshells.
No,
it's
but
just
what
like
happens.
it's just like when she says, "Yeah, you can go out with your friends," but then when I do go out, you're
It's-
angry at me.
Tats,
You understand?
going back to the smelling thing. Do you remember the pump phase? Where all girls were wearing pumps all the time.
Ooh,
Brother.
you,
Oh, yeah.
those flats.
Brother,
You.
brother,
Yo, those.
Yeah.
Like I can,
Tats looks like he's having PTSD.
I can handle a bit of perspiration, like a bit of
Yes.
perspiration from the day. I'm like, handle it. She's gonna go and bath later.
And
I'll leave
you're
it.
bad with
Kale's-
smells.
My ex.
I am. So Kale's.
My ex.
I
You.
hate house
Okay,
as,
so-
as a woman as well.
I don't mind. Like I said, if Kale's doesn't. She's not very active, so she doesn't really stink like her perspiration. So that's never been a thing. But pumps.
Those things
I'll
were
be like-
sweaty. Yeah.
Dang girl,
Yeah.
who died? Because those things.
And he's bad.
honk.
Yeah.
Like, I can't handle perspiration. Like, and just the nose. Like, even with mates, I won't say anything. I won't be like,
just
"Just-
spray.
I'll be
Just
like,
move away.
No, I'll just spray him.
Oh wow.
Because-
Yes, I used to have a gent that was working for me coaching. You guy was yar. Yes. And the thing is, and the thing is, remember, you are introducing the guy to a client. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no,
coach,
no.
this is coach. This like. Oof,
Oh
but-
no, tats.
Oh.
Oh.
I even-
This guy
I
just
even-
gave me PTSD by
But
mentioning the action
but
ticket.
the guy, and the thing is, I gave him a uniform, right? So I'm thinking, dude, I gave you 3 t-shirts.
Do you wear the same one?
No. Why not? If you're walking and you're sweating like that, why not walk to the nets? Then you put on a fresh one.
Tats. So you know the.
I even bought roll-ons and I put them in there. They're like, okay, I can't say, bro, here's roll-on. I just put it there and I'm like, yeah, I stink a lot, so I'll spray myself. But you never got the hint.
You know the 4As arena. Okay?
Yeah.
You've got the granite tables.
Yes,
that
yes,
everyone
yes.
does fines around.
Yeah.
And you've got 8 to 10 guys that are sitting
Yes, like that, yeah.
on top of
Close,
each other.
yeah.
We had a player within us in our squad who, when I say BO, was honker donkey, like it was bad.
Stinky.
Brother, horrid. And
From a distance still.
bro,
Now imagine if you're next to him.
Man.
bro, you can be on the other side and now you must sit like this. And I'm the type of person that I won't be like, you stink. I'll be like, I'll just give you a bit of a spray, or I'll just be like, put someone on.
Yeah.
You'll just go.
No, like, and the thing is, it's also for, I don't want that person to go walk out and be like, they walk past someone,
Rudy said,
No,
or
no,
Rudy
no,
made
they
me
don't
feel.
want someone to go passing like this. Like
they're so extinct.
Okay.
So I care about what other people
Yeah,
think
right,
of
yeah,
my mates.
yeah,
I'll be like, listen, just put someone. I can smell you.
But when a guy has got stinky armpits, do they smell them? Because I smell myself. Literally, I'll go, nah, I'm not fresh.
It depends on what I'm wearing. In like smart clothes, I can.
So,
in like normal clothes,
Do they
generally,
not smell themselves?
They get used
Co-
to it. Did you get used to your smell of your own body?
No, but then,
But if you are a person with naturally strong body odor,
yeah.
even
But
when
there
you're
are people, it's
clean-
actually a disease.
Yeah, when
where-
you are clean, you will still smell like yourself. Like your clothes smell like you. Everything smells like you.
Brother, I will bath or shower 3 times a day.
Yeah, exactly. If needs be, yes. If needs be, I will.
So the the honest answer to that, I think it depends on how bad it is. If it is like that pump stage, you have to say something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that, that was bad.
whoever designed
Generally-
pumps.
Generally, I think, no,
yeah.
as a guy, I wouldn't go to tell my life you smell.
I don't mind my wife telling.
You can't.
I think because
I choose life.
Tristan asked why. I think because women are emotional beings and we're not. So I don't mind if she tells me something. It's
No, I just
easy
go,
for
oh.
me. Yeah. Okay. I'll go shower, babes. Yeah.
Let's go have a shower
Or
together.
I was going to shower anyway. We
No,
just.
Rudy
I'm
doesn't
still
like it if you tell
breathing.
him these
Yeah.
things.
Oh, I'll leave. If like just an told me you think I'll go in your house
Quickly
now.
now.
Go shower right now.
Yeah, I
Good,
can't.
good. I'm not comfortable telling a mate that you stink. I'll throw in hints. I'll spray myself.
Tell
on
me,
it.
stinks.
Jeez, wow.
Rudy will. He'll just go.
I have.
The last one, gents. Do you have crushes on random people you encounter that you don't really see anything developing with? Like someone you see every day but don't really talk to for whatever reason. Yeah.
No.
No, also.
No.
I
don't-
have
I
zero
don't-
interest. I don't even. Like,
I've got zero interest in. That's a nice pouch. I've got zero. I don't have a crush on someone that I see, like physically, that I get close to. I've never looked at another woman and go, ooh, nah, never.
Nah, it's not my vibe.
I grew up with a crush on Eva Longoria.
Mine was
Even my
Selena
wife.
Gomez when I
Yeah,
grew
you see,
up.
even my wife knows that I had a huge crush on Eva Longoria. She's 55 years old, and
That's who she was based off. Eva Longoria.
is
I
it?
had a crush
Wow.
on too,
Yeah, I had a crush on Eva, like proper.
You
I
guys
still do, yeah.
So
yeah.
I think.
But I know I will never meet the
Old
lady.
man.
Yeah.
I've made a joke with Chaos. I said she's got so many different personalities that I don't have time to look at another woman.
You
There's so
see,
many in my
yeah.
relationship.
Now I've gotten to a point. I've gotten to a point currently where there's nothing that's worth breaking my
Yeah,
marriage.
you know what the thing is also like we also make and also as your relationship matures and you can watch a movie and be like that girl's pretty.
Yeah.
And it's,
But ends
it's
there.
just that
Yes.
and you'll when I talk with Cal, she'll be like, you know, that joke of you can look at the menu but you can't order.
Exactly.
You eat at home.
Or you
know,
write,
so-
you're copying a test that you're not gonna write. Yes,
so,
like
I must be
that.
honest, like,
My wife always says the same
It's
thing, like,
natural
oh, that
for-
guy is
it's
hot.
natural for
Yeah.
a guy, and I'm telling
Nah.
you, I mean, I'm married, very happily married, going on 6 years very soon of
Oh, damn.
marriage, 10 years together.
Oh, damn.
And of course, you're going to you will find a person attractive because you find a female attractive. That's what you're attracted to. That's your preference. It doesn't mean I want.
You're gonna make the decision and
I don't
go
want to
there.
jump her bones, or I've got a crush on her. I need to get a number.
Jump your
No.
bones.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
Where
is
you
the
getting these
whitest- that is
phrases?
the whitest phrase you
Where-
could have ever made up.
Where is he getting these phrases from?
The book of white people phrases.
I see.
No, but I'm serious.
I
like,
could
I
never
don't
understand. I
think-
could never comprehend
I don't
that.
understand.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
is
I
it?
don't think it's a thing. Like, to be honest with you, also like a crush is something that there is interest from that
Yeah.
guy's perspective to have more than just look at her and be like
Exactly.
she's pretty.
Exactly. I think with me it's just like seeing. I can't mention the name just in case they want to sponsor us in the near future. But when I see a certain brand of a car, I can just go, oh, it's nice. But not that I see
doesn't
myself,
mean you want to buy that
or I
car.
see myself driving it. It's like, yeah, it's nice, but yeah,
I don't
that's
like
the same
analogy,
thing.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing with females. They're like, oh, she's nice, but
No, like I
It
must
ends
be honest.
there,
I mean,
yeah.
also to be, like if you let's say you go to the beach and there's this oak that's walking out the water, he's chiseled, he's got this tan on. He's a good-looking guy. Like he looks good. He's got
but not that you're gonna write the test
I'm
anyway.
not gonna, and I don't expect Katie to be like, I can't look.
Oh no, yeah, you can look.
You know, he's there.
Ryan
Well
You
done,
can
Rudy.
look
man.
exactly.
Ryan Reynolds is gorgeous.
He's a gorgeous man.
Rudy is sending us vibes to
No,
them.
Ryan Reynolds, come on.
But Ryan Reynolds is yeah. No, but I like what's this guy? The Australian
Wait.
guy.
To end
The
it,
Australian. No. No, not the Wolverine guy. The Aquaman. What's his name?
oh, Jason Momoa.
Phew. Yeah,
He
guys.
looks like a lock.
okay, so we're gonna end this off. We're
Yeah.
ending this off. Good question so far.
Whoa,
Tats.
whoa.
Your man crush. Your man crush.
Do I have a man? Faf, bro.
Faf du Plessis.
Faf du Plessis.
Oh, I was about to say Faf the
Those,
Crack.
the guns and the tats.
The
Yeah.
guns and the pink shoes.
Yeah, but the tats and
Yeah.
overall his demeanor. He looks at
I just wanted a name. I just wanted to know who your
he's
crush
that
was.
kind of guy that doesn't crack under pressure. That's just I wish I could have that. I crack under pressure.
He's very
Tristan,
specific.
who's
He's your man
yours?
crush. You said Ryan Reynolds.
It is Ryan Reynolds.
Who's that?
I thought you were going to say Phil Foden.
No, Phil Foden's not good looking.
Okay.
Phil Foden, the soccer player.
Yeah,
Nah,
he's
he's
my
not.
favorite footballer.
Nah, he's
Ryan
not.
Reynolds
Yeah.
is my man.
Yeah.
crush.
Rudy.
Hugh Jackman.
Oh, but he's old now.
But
He's still
you know what
buff.
irritates me? Chiseled,
Yeah.
great voice, so he can sing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Loads of money, and he's probably blessed in the nether realm.
Is that what you think about?
No, but I'm thinking he's got
Jeez.
everything. God has given him everything.
But he gave him the Australian accent.
There is. I'm trying to Google here. There's the Australian dude again. There's there's another one,
Voice
man.
of a god, blessed.
Big guy.
Big guy.
The full package.
Australian actor. Rudy, the Australian actor, man. What's his name?
Not Jason Momoa. What's the other one? Apparently, there's another one.
There's another one, man.
Aquaman, there's only one Paul.
No, but he said not.
Chris
him.
Hemsworth.
Chris
Hemsworth.
Thor.
Thor,
Thor is gorgeous
yes.
as well. That's a
Thor,
good one.
yes.
That's a good one.
Chris
Let me
Hemsworth.
see his wife.
Is it? Is she
Yeah,
gorgeous?
she's gorgeous. She's Spanish.
Yes.
Spanish?
Yeah.
she's Spanish.
That's-
Oh, he's beautiful, but I wouldn't date him.
No, I would
you know
never.
what?
I would never.
I just want to point out, if you see at the beginning of the video, if Tats doesn't cut it out, he mentioned Rudy giving signals. He's now
Very
gone
detailed.
crazy on 2 different men from Australia.
From Australia.
He likes them from down under.
I think it's. I think it's because of the Australian, right?
because
I think-
Australia.
So
it's
back
game
to
over.
one of the questions.
I think it's because of the
about
Australian
having
accent.
friends.
That's
Having
yeah.
friends. Pumza needs to worry about the male friends.
No, you're safe.
He comes
Love,
from a land down
my love,
under.
you're safe, but yeah, you're safe. Yeah. Nah, I'm going to Australia, but you're safe.
You
man.
see, the fact that he just said,
Safe.
I am going to
Okay, guys,
Australia.
thank you. Guys, I just wanted to thank everyone. It was a great episode.
Just
Oh,
clap
really
in my
nice.
face.
Yeah, cut.
Cut.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed the episode. Thank you so much to all. Obviously, again, to our sponsors, we thank you so much. What you guys do for us is massive, and it allows us to do what we want to make this world a better place by having these conversations. How do the youngsters do it now? I don't know.
I like you showed me as well.
Yeah,
Apparently,
so
it's
is
just
it
2
like
fingers.
No more.
Yeah.
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 Or you can just
To spread the love. To spread the
Oh,
love.
this,
Yes.
yeah.
'Cause it looks like
But
a
it looks like a
heart.
little heart, yeah. Is,
Allow us to spread the love, and to obviously to Tats Pumza, thank you so much for obviously being with us. Tats for being in the background, but you're a great. I think this was a good chat.
It was an amazing episode.
Please like, share, subscribe, comment, chat to us. Maybe there's some more questions. We can do another part.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe
Sure.
if you're a lady
Real
watching-
questions, not YouTube. I mean, ish.
Weird
Google
questions
questions.
that they want to ask
Real
us.
ones.
What,
Yeah.
what questions are you maybe scared to ask your husband, and we'll give you our best answers.
Honest opinions,
We,
yeah.
we may not cover everyone, but we cover.
We'll try.
a bit. We
Yeah,
try.
we'll
Guys,
try.
thank you so much. Be blessed. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye.